Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your host tonight is an Eagles fanatic.
I already know I like it because it's on a Philadelphia Eagle.
He talks about the Eagles even when they aren't being pulled.
Can't say enough good things. The only negative thing I can say is he's not a Philadelphia Eagle because we had a horrible draft. I'll always hype up an Eagle. Don't you worry, Fonz.
Make sure to ask to see a sweet thigh tattoo. Your host tonight, Colin, a.k.a. Thor Rudisill.
And here at the UA studio in Burridge, Illinois, this is Ultimate Autographs. How's everybody doing today? Colin Rudisill alongside Alex Tellez, ready to go on a fine NASCAR Tuesday with plenty of big stuff that is in the break room right now. If you do like NASCAR, we do have a 1 in 4 out there that does have some NASCAR items occasionally. None that are on the listed section or the headliner section, but you never know what's in a filler hit section of the can't miss 1 in 4. We do know there's a dual sign Jerome Bettis, Kyron Williams, ripped Speed Flex, Notre Dame, and the Rams on there. A Chrome Flex Saquon Barkley. There's still a Taylor Swift CD in there. There's a Lionel Messi licensed jersey and all sorts of other amazing stuff. 4-spot break, 25% chance of winning with every 1 spot you have in that one. Outside of that, the diamonds are still loaded up. We're down to 23 boxes now with 10 headliners, 4 Speed Flexes. Dual signed Ed Reed, Ray Lewis Speed Flex, as well as Kurt Warner, Randy Moss, Micah Parsons. We've also got Puka Nacua, Baker Mayfield, and Justin Jefferson on that Rave Authentic. Brian Thomas, Antonio Gates, and Eddie George. Outside of that, we got the practice squad that's still got, I think, every headliner left. 24 boxes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 authentic helmets. So there is 1 authentic helmet that's been pulled. We'll figure out which one it is. But Drew Brees is actually a rep. That's what it is. So it's 9 authentic helmets, 1 rep being Drew Brees. Actually, every single headliner is still out there. Warren Sapp and Steve McMichael also still out there. The practice squad has 14 headliners and 24 boxes, which is pretty darn good. We are getting down to the nitty gritty with the baseball series. We got 2 boxes left. Same with the vault series, 2 boxes left. 1 headliner being Phil Simms, and then 1 vault key, $300 that's still in play for that one as well. Jerseys and minis are still loaded up. Jerseys, you got like Brett Favre, Champ Bailey, Ty Law. Minis, you're looking at Lawrence Taylor, Champ Bailey, Eric Dickerson, Warren Moon. College, we still have the still got the wheel over there, or the ball
lottery
cage
machine.
Yeah,
The one that's not rigged.
yeah. I was about to say,
Like-
I know
like the NBA?
The sour spot is still there for.
I'm just more mad that the Bulls lost a coin toss, which would have gave them Dallas's spot, which would have got them Cooper Flag. But well, if it was rigged, then it wouldn't have mattered. But
Maybe we won't even promote the lottery series.
you know, if Josh Giddey doesn't hit that half-court shot to win the game versus the Lakers, the Bulls get Cooper Flag. How about that?
So the college series has a twist. We won't get any farther into what that is. 6 headliners and 8 boxes. And there's 5 gift cards left that you get doing some sort of system that we won't say. Anyway, outside of that, I think we're ready to go. Alex, you ready to go? You're fired up now?
I'm ready
Sounds
to go.
like.
I'm ready to go. I mean, it is kind of
Take a deep breath.
It's gonna be a cool Dallas team. Like, good for Cooper Flag. Like, he's gonna be with like a good team.
Yeah.
But you cannot like it. That just seems.
Well-
it seems very rigged.
I've been saying it from the start. Genius move by Nico.
Well, now it is. Galaxy brain move. He did the Doctor Strange.
He knew what he was doing.
He saw all the outcomes like Doctor Strange. And he's
Yep,
like,
yep.
This is the one.
I'm just playing, by the way, but that is, yeah, I guess so. What up, Robbie?
Well, it's also interesting that if you just trade your best player to an LA team, you get the first pick the next year.
Yeah, you're doing a public service for the NBA.
The Clippers traded Chris Paul to the Clippers, still in LA. Next year, they get the first round pick. Anthony Davis gets traded to the Lakers next year, first overall pick. Luka Doncic gets traded to the Lakers next year. Dallas gets the first pick. Interesting. it's very interesting. Crazy how all that works.
Conspiracy, maybe. Mother's Day series is closed, believe it or
Yes,
not.
sir.
Somebody walked away with this. I'm not sure who.
I think
but,
James Hamblin.
James Hamblin, my man Jay Ham, taking down
Hamblin.
peak hydro speed flex of Jamar Chase. Yeah, that one is closed. We're down to 8 series now. We can get some more series out there. So we'll show you how that happens here in one moment. First and foremost, though, let's do our dice roll. This is going to determine the amount of times we randomize everybody's names to their division. Needs to be at least a 6 or higher. So how about a 7? Now, generally speaking, we go to our Chase wheel spin here. Every series we have at Ultimate Autographs. Get rid of this Mother's Day series, and we throw on baseball. But we don't even really need to do that because I think what we are going to do for the Chase is 2 things. We're going to do baseball, which is actually already on there. But I'm also going to throw on the Vault series. So these are the 2 breaks that if we close those up, we're going to get new series in the room for either one of those. However, with that being said, bless you. There's 4 boxes total between these 2 series, 2 in each. There's no headliners left in baseball, but it's a pretty cheap mixer. It's nice. And then the Vault series, $300 gift card, and there's still a Phil Simms. Here's the deal. If we can close up both of these series, we'll even separate the wheel spin. So just the people in baseball, just the people in the Vault. If we do 1 box in the Vault and we close out baseball, it's all going to be together in 1 wheel spin, so your odds are worse. If you get in both, you could be in 2 separate wheel spins, could walk away with $200 potentially.
I see Robbie in the chat. Robbie, I've logged into 2 different computers and your Slack's open.
Robbie, your
Get it
Slack,
together.
your Slack is open all over this company right now. Everywhere we turn, your Slack is open. Hey, Colin, finally a Black Friday that is worth watching. Eagles and Bears.
Yeah.
Is it in Chicago? I haven't even seen the schedule.
I think they're at Philly this year because we were gonna go and get Philly cheesesteaks.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's still a thing. It's happening.
I'm not gonna wear a Bears jersey because I'm too scared. I don't know.
I think I've told this story on the air before. I don't know if you were there, but
I think you told me.
yeah, the first time I went to the Eagles game. Is that true? Yes. The first time I went to an Eagles game, it was Eagles Bears. My dad took me, he was a Bears fan, and my brother went. They were wearing Bears jerseys. The Bears destroyed the Eagles, dominated them. And they're celebrating, having fun, and a guy turns around and he says, "You guys better go." My dad's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "I'm just saying, like, you guys are the rival team, like, you're in Philly, you guys better get out of here." And my dad's just like, "We're not gonna leave." And like everything was fine, but it was just, I mean, that is just the culture. It's a little intense. They're passionate. To a fault. To a fault. Only Eagles game they've announced. I know they're playing.
Well, home opener is.
Yeah, they're playing the Cowboys week 1.
Yeah, week 1 Thursday night.
And I actually think they're playing the Packers week 10. I think those are the 3 I've heard
I
so
know
far.
they announced the first ever Madrid game. It's gonna be Commanders versus Dolphins.
I saw Ireland too.
Yeah,
Dublin.
yeah. So the Vikings play in Ireland, and then the next week they play in England.
Dang. So they're just doing the European tour over there.
There's a lot of overseas games this year.
Yep, Eagles Packers before Christmas. Yep, I saw that one too.
Yeah, I think the Bears have a game on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday this year.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. We get Bears Packers. I think it's Saturday, December 20th or something. They said that week after. Black Friday,
yeah.
I
We were
think.
talking about that yesterday.
Yeah.
That's gonna be just.
First primetime game for those 2 teams versus each other in 2 or 3 years. They said.
That's gonna be just
It'd be a good
so
game.
cold though too. Wherever
good
they're
game.
playing,
Oh,
is it?
yeah.
I don't even know if it's at Lambeau or
No,
Green
it's in
Bay, but
Chicago.
yeah,
Yeah.
no. Oof. Yeah, I don't know about all that. I've already dropped the link to the live breaks page, guys. I'll drop it in one more time, though, in case you didn't get it. Let's go ahead and start running down these series. I'll tell you what. One we can definitely pretty easily get on a run on, I think, is going to be this practice squad series. It's $98 for the double. The single box break is only $49. It is open right now, but the reason I say I think we could go on a run on it, I mean, we're 6 boxes deep in this series. That's almost a third of the way through. We're yet to see anything you see in this photo. Every single full-size authentic and rep helmet is still out there. The only rep is Drew Brees, and that's a pretty good rep to have, right? I mean, we're talking about, in my opinion, the second best quarterback to ever play the game. He should be in everybody's at least top 10. He's not, but he should be, in my opinion. One way or another, Drew Brees was incredible. Jordan Love, already talking about it. It's going to be an exciting game, exciting season, I think, for Jordan Love. I'm excited to see how their new rookie's going to do. The wide receiver, whose name I can't think of right now. Michael Golding or something like that.
Oh, for the Packers?
Yeah.
Matthew Golden?
Matthew Golden, thank you.
I will say, I'm not just doing this because I'm a Bears hater, or a Packers hater.
That's a bad start for whatever you're about to say. But yeah, go ahead.
Bad wide receiver number.
What? Oh, the 80.
No, he picked like 21 or 22.
Oh, you know what? I'm thinking of Luther Burden. Did
He's
you see
87.
Luther? But did you see what he said when he
said
picked
all
it?
the other good numbers were taken. No respect.
So he's 20.
Like 21 or 22, I think, because he said every draft pick that was drafted ahead of me.
Oh, okay.
Which I like
yeah,
that philosophy,
one of
but
those.
just thinking of a receiver out there running routes as the number 20 something,
It's a little strange.
it's not good.
I kind of like it though, because we're breaking molds. You know, we're breaking molds. He might be the best receiver to ever wear the number.
He probably
26.
will be good. I mean, he's tall, he's fast.
They've got a slew of guys that can potentially be a number one wide receiver out
They
there.
told Jaden Reed already he's still the number 1 wide receiver apparently.
He wasn't even the number one receiver last year. At the end of the day, was
Not
he?
at the end of the year, beginning of the year he was.
He was on fire, and now I hate that you say that because I'm like trying to decide if I keep him or not.
They're very fast at receivers, which is probably a good thing.
Christian Watson, Dontavian Wicks, all those guys, though, I mean, it's all going to be good for Jordan Love. Whether I mean, it's a weird team because he doesn't have a bona fide number 1 receiver. He's got a bunch of guys that are pretty much like upper tier 2 receivers, I would say.
Yeah, but by the end of this year, or maybe even next year, Golden could be that guy.
He could be that guy.
Just don't like
and
his number.
Jordan Love will definitely make him that guy if that's going to be the case. He is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yeah.
Probably, I mean, top 15 easy, but probably knocking on the door more of a top 10 quarterback. That's his upside anyway. Ed Reed right next to him. I love the gold.
The gold looks clean on there.
Absolutely. One of the
a good
best
move.
safeties to ever play. Oops. Yeah, Ed Reed, great alternate logo too. That's an authentic. Steve Smith, full-size authentic. You could double that up with Drew Brees, by the way. Michael Irvin and Marshall Falk and Aiden Hutchinson, my favorite helmet in the game, that 2024 alternate here for the Detroit Lions. Puka Nacua, Darrelle Revis, and James Harrison, a guy we don't see in the break room that often, on a camo authentic. Again, J.J. Watt and Emmitt Smith are out there. Every single photoed headliner in the bootleg practice squad is available right now, guys. And there's 24 boxes left. 14 headliners in 24 boxes is the current situation. We got Warren Sapp and Mongo McMichael out there as well. It's pretty awesome. Or at least Robbie Lopez have a Christmas game to enjoy Broncos versus Chiefs. One of 3 Christmas games. That's crazy. They're really invading the Christmas day.
Well, Christmas is on a Thursday this year, so it actually does make sense to have some games because they do Thursday games. It's weird when it's Wednesday and they're throwing games out there.
Yeah. Well, I heard last year at least, and I don't know the truth of it, but they are trying to take over Christmas basically from the NBA.
Oh, yeah.
You know, NBA's always been
Because it doesn't
Christmas.
matter. It doesn't matter what NFL game they put on; it'll get more views.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's football.
Yeah. Hey, I like watching football on Christmas.
Well, I also noticed a lot of games got released last night, which was interesting because it seemed like they did it intentionally to go at the lottery and the NBA playoffs.
Yeah, oh, that's a good point.
Get
I
a
didn't
lot of
even think
headlines
about that.
on the NFL with all the scheduling release.
Talking about trending stuff. And, it's
And then
very
the
kind
NBA
of
said, hey, watch this. Dallas is going to get the first pick.
Shout out Nico. What a genius. What an NBA mastermind. Right?
I mean, he shouldn't be allowed to pick Cooper Flag. Imagine if he passes on him. Zero chance.
That would be so funny. Well, we got a lot of guys that did some passing in this first down diamond helmet series, including Bo Nix, camo authentic with the visor here. A guy that, I mean, looked really, really good his rookie year. I was really impressed. All the quarterbacks last year's class looked really solid. I mean, Michael Penix, J.J. McCarthy, didn't really get to see a lot of them, but what we did see from Michael Penix was very impressive. Obviously, the Vikings have a lot of faith in J.J. McCarthy, given where their quarterback situation is right now. But Bo Nix, I mean, he is the bona fide leader of that Broncos offense. He is the guy that is supposed to lead Sean Payton's team to the future here. And based on last season, I think he could do it pretty easily. We've got Tua Tagovailoa out there, too. Probably the best left-handed quarterback in the NFL as it sits. We'll see how Michael Penix does. Dylan Gabriel? Did he get pulled?
Tua did get pulled.
Oh, he's the one speed flex that's gone. That one is sick, though. Shannon Sharp on the full-size Authentic is still available. Actually, he got pulled, too. So these are the two that are gone. We still have Baker Mayfield, though, on the Rave Authentic. You want to talk about a guy that... Underrated, yeah. I mean, and it's such a great story. Obviously, everything... People, when he got drafted right away, was like, he shouldn't have been a number 1 overall pick. Yep. You know, he went to Cleveland, had to go through the struggles there. Went to Carolina, had to go through the struggles there. Ended up being the backup quarterback in Los Angeles. Kind of got his footing there, and then gets the opportunity to star on a team that actually is developed when it comes to an offense and play calling and whatever else. And Baker Mayfield made the most of it. I mean, let's not forget, seriously, through about 6 weeks in the season, he was probably the front runner to win the MVP. Now, that obviously changed with injuries and the Buccaneers kind of coming back down to earth a little bit. But this is one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL. Baker Mayfield, Rave Authentic. Haven't seen a lot of these yet. Lost in the quad too, RIP. Tyler, don't forget about yesterday, though, because yesterday you lost a couple and then you turned it around and you won a 2-toned Hydro Authentic signed by John Elway. So, yeah, maybe you lost on the quad. Maybe you missed out on Tua. Maybe it means you're going to hit that Randy Moss speed flex, for example. 2-toned Hydro right here with the straight cash homie, the purple visor. Shout out to Randy, man. I mean, the dude is a warrior, both on the field and off the field now with his battle with cancer. And, you know, the dude is pretty inspirational. It's crazy to think, you know, just for some things, some trouble he had in high school, he almost lost it all, right? Because he ended up having to go to Marshall. And he did incredible at Marshall. He's got to be the best Thundering Herd that ever played, right, for football. But easily probably would have been playing at a bigger school. But it's kind of special, I think, that we had that with Marshall and obviously the Heisman race that came with it. He's the most talented wide receiver, the best wide receiver I've ever seen, Randy Moss. Kurt Warner Hydro, by the way, still out there too with the American Underdog inscription, blue visor. Got a Micah Parsons speed flex. We're still looking for Puka Nacua as well, one of my favorite receivers in the game. Plus Justin Jefferson on the Rave Authentic, and that is right, Randy and Ajetta, both still out there and available. You get that NFC North, you can walk away with, hey, who knows? When it's all said and done, maybe 2 of the best wide receivers to ever play the game. I mean, Justin Jefferson, even just last year, how much better do you think he made Sam Darnold look? Not to say Sam Darnold isn't a good quarterback. It's going to be interesting to see him in Seattle this year. I'll just say that.
I think it was Doug Peterson. I think he was just a little heated in a post-game press conference. Like, what do you think the difference is in Sam Darnold this year compared to last year? And he's like, Justin Jefferson.
He's
like,
probably right.
That's it.
I mean, let's be honest. You or I could probably play quarterback for the Vikings, and Justin Jefferson would make us look a hell of a lot better than we actually are.
Yeah, that's why I've been high on J.J. McCarthy over the last, since he got drafted. I'm like, he's in a great situation. It's going to be hard to be bad. If he's bad, it's just because he's bad.
Yeah. And I mean, listen, if they're even going to try to double Justin Jefferson, you still have Jordan Addison, who's an absolute burner on the outside.
Too.
And both of those guys you just named could be in that and more section here in the Diamond Helmets. Another great receiver, by the way. Brian Thomas Jr. is still out there. He's a guy that I think is going to be a photo headliner by this time next year. Antonio Gates and Eddie George also both still out there. Diamond Helmet's in a good spot. 10 headliners, 23 boxes. We have a quad box break, which means 4 boxes coming out, 4 chances to win, a double box break, and a single box break all out there. There are people out there who don't know where it is, but a few of the mock draft NBA show the second and third picks coming out of Rutgers. That's right, Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey. Rutgers has a student population of 69,000.
Isn't it in New Jersey?
I believe that is correct. Yeah, New Jersey for Rutgers.
It is wild that, like, because these guys are supposed to be very good, that they didn't even make the tournament.
No, they are very good, though. I mean, I've seen both those guys play a couple of times when, you know, watching Illinois play, both on television and in person. But Ace Bailey, I really like Ace Bailey. I think Dylan Harper's good too, but I really like Ace Bailey.
Yeah, I've seen the comp for Dylan Harper. Is like he's like an in-between of Jalen Brunson and Cade Cunningham.
It's a pretty good comp.
Very, very good comp. Cooper Flag is getting like Kawhi Leonard comps. And then Ace Bailey is kind of, he's just a pure scorer.
Right.
He's not really going to rebound. He's not going to get a lot of assists, but he's going to get buckets out there.
He's exciting to watch. They're both fun. I think they're both going to be solid in the NBA.
It's a very good draft.
Yeah. Next mystery box now. The Mother Day is closed. Tyler, generally speaking, we carry at most 8 series at the same time. We were at 9 with the Mother's Day. So we aren't going to drop anything else now that Mother's Day is over. However, if you would like a new series, this is why the chase is the baseball and the vault, because if you close either one of these, there will be a new series. There's 2 boxes left in the vault series, guys. There's no photoed headliners left. However, one of the last boxes is Phil Simms, 50% chance at a legendary Giants quarterback. Could be a rep, could be an authentic. The last one is Ann Moore, but check this out. If you play for $93, right, 50% chance you're going to get that full-size helmet. That's the Ann Moore hit, autographed, certified, and there's still a $300 gift card out there. Yeah. So you basically are going to walk away with an autographed helmet plus $207 in your pocket just by playing in this one if you get that Ann Moore hit. So it's either Phil Simms or it's $300 and an autographed helmet. This has been covered up because I think obviously the Mother's Day was such a big hit. This is an incredible last 2 boxes for the vault, especially with a wheel spin on the line as well.
100%. No reason not to close it up and at least get one spot in the single. You got to get one spot in this. We're going to end with 2 singles. You got to at least get one spot and, give yourself a shot at it.
Right. Because even if you miss on the, if you don't win, even if you don't get the gift card, if you don't get Phil Simms, you're still going to be in a chase wheel spin. You still might walk away with more money than what you started with. So definitely recommend the Vault series. I'm going to drop that in there. 2 boxes left, and there is a brand new series coming as soon as we close that one up.
Yeah, we have our Staple Series, Jerseys, Minis, Practice Squad, Vault, and Diamonds. That's, 5 series right there. As soon as any of those close, we drop a new series. The Specialty Series kind of rotate. We normally only want to have 1 or 2. Right now we have 3, so we got to close up bare minimum 1 to drop a new one.
Yeah, one of them, by the way, is the Baseball Series, which is down to the last 2 boxes, $52 to get in, guys. We are through all the photoed and listed headliners, but if this Baseball Series, I haven't really seen any of it, actually, but if it's anything like the ones we have had in the past, the Ann Moore section is pretty loaded up, to be honest with you. And the divisions obviously break down like this, so you're going to get 2 teams or 3 teams, it looks like. If that team comes out, obviously, you win. So those 2 are the ones we need to close if you guys want to get a new series in the room. But there's still plenty of heat. I mean, we just went through the Diamonds. We went through the Practice Squad. To be honest, as it is, I feel like once the Mahomes or the Brady goes and it can't miss 1 and 4, we're just completely slept on what's left because
there's a licensed Messi jersey.
There's a licensed Messi jersey in there.
We don't want Common to pull this, let alone that it's one of the most valuable items in the break room. We don't want Common to pull this.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I mean, a lot of guys were pointing this out yesterday. This Messi jersey, licensed Messi jersey for Argentina, this jersey runs as much, if not more, than these helmets right here. I mean, you could probably get as much for that licensed Messi jersey as you could for the Chrome Flex Barkley, for the Jerome Bettis, Kyron Williams, or the Russell Wilson helmet. And these are great lids. I mean, they were still talking about 4-digit lids right here. This is a 4-digit jersey. That Taylor Swift is also very expensive. Yeah. The Abdul-Jabbar and the Carmelo Anthony, those are licensed jerseys. I mean, they're probably $150 unsigned. Throw on that their autographs are on there. We're talking $400 jerseys. I mean, worth it for the break spot once again. Ric Flair on the title belt. Maybe is it like a full-size belt?
It's a full-size. I can grab it. It's a full-size belt. There's a filler full-size belt as well.
Okay, so we got full-size belts, and full-size belts are expensive too, by the way. Those run like $200 a pop, unsigned. So throw on Ric Flair, one of the greatest WWE champions of all time. Talking about a $600, $700 belt. Tyson and Holyfield, 2 of the best boxers to ever play on 1 glove. First time I've ever seen them both on a glove, which is awesome. Shaquille O'Neal and Trae Young both still out there too. Trae Young is cold, man.
Would that glove have been cooler if there was a bite taken out of it?
Yes, 100% without a question. If it was missing like this section right here, it would be extremely funny. Especially like do you remember the commercial where he gave his ear back? Yeah. It would be funny if Mike Tyson inscribed, "I'm sorry, Evander," or something.
Yeah. That would have been awesome.
And then Evander signed, "It's okay."
It's okay.
With a bite out of the glove. That'd be pretty epic. Manny Ramirez and John Smoltz are also still out there, guys, in this one. Let's look at this. Again, play like a champion today. Kyron Williams, Jerome Bettis, 2 Notre Dame running backs turned Los Angeles Ram running backs. And we're also looking for Russ, man. Danger Russ. Triple ripped Wisconsin Seahawks and Broncos. We don't see Russell Wilson that often, and definitely not like this.
Yeah, regardless of what he's kind of been these last 2-3 years, he's still, one of the better quarterbacks of the last couple decades.
Absolutely. Well, Steven and I were talking about him yesterday. Like, he's old, he's a different quarterback than he was, but when he was in his prime, man, Russell Wilson was one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yeah, they did pull Shaq.
Shaq went last show. Thank you, Brian.
He's off the board.
He is off the board. Thank you, Brian. Can't say enough nice things about this one, obviously.
Why? Because It's an Eagle.
It is an Eagle, but it's Saquon Barkley. It's a
is.
chrome
He's very
flex
good.
with a green visor.
I did actually see a stat. It was like current running backs still over 1,500-yard seasons. Obviously, Saquon has one for the last year. Derrick Henry's the only one that has more than one. He's got 4.
That's
He
insane.
could be a filler in the 1 to 4.
Yeah, very true. Derrick Henry could just be an and more hit in this one. And
Yeah.
he probably would be on an authentic at least, I would guess. Being
I don't think we do reps in the 1 and 4, so I think any of the filler football helmets or authentics.
So there you go. $204 for an authentic helmet, 25% chance, and then obviously all of the great stuff that's still out there. And we are still looking for most of the fillers, by the way, or the secondary headliners. Aaron Donald, so probably an authentic helmet. Bruce Smith, probably an authentic helmet. Fernando Tatis Jr., Paul Pierce, Allen Iverson, and Chuck Norris, all still out there, man. So for those that don't know how this works, it's a 4-spot break, so you have a 25% chance of winning. We have a football spot, basketball spot, baseball spot, and then an everything else spot, which would be anything that's hockey, entertainment, combat sports, so like the Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson glove, that would all be in that everything else spot. 2 to go, by the way. That's actually our closest break right now, is the can't miss 1 and 4. 6 to go on the double box break for the college. It's the NIL deal. Alex, cover your ears. Lottery full-size helmet series. CeeDee Lamb and Steve Smith both still out there on photoed headliners. The Oklahoma product and the Utah Utes product. I like that Utah shut helmet
Very
for
nice.
Steve Smith. Yeah, he put a big old autograph on it too. That's great. Yeah, both of those helmets are sick. 2 great wide receivers. Can you imagine both of them together? That'd be disgusting.
What's crazy is there's the 2 photoed headliners. There's 4 listed, but there's 6 lottery balls. So that means at least 2 of the listed are going to have a lottery ball, right?
Yeah. No, you're right. So the 4 listed, by the way, Tim Brown, LaShawn McCoy, Hines Ward, and Warren Moon. So Brian Thomas Jr., the only one gone. LaShawn McCoy, Hines Ward, Warren Moon, Tim Brown.
5 lottery balls.
And there's 5 lottery balls left. So yeah, Alex was saying it. There's only 8 boxes left in the series. So we know what 6 of them are.
So that means, wait, the 2 photoed won't have one, and then only 1 of the listed won't, and then everything else will.
Yep, exactly right.
That's pretty wild.
The and more sections will have lottery balls, which means for $198 in the stubble, even less in the single, if you win a filler hit, it's going to be a full-size autographed helmet. Plus, you're going to get a gift card. You might actually get paid to take it. And then, yeah, only one of these listed names doesn't come with a lottery ball as well. And if you don't get a lottery ball, that means you got a photoed headliner or one of these listed headliners.
Yeah, there's no reason not to play. I mean, I think the bare minimum is 50, and it's up to 150.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
That's
there's
crazy.
no reason to at least be knocking out singles.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. And for those that don't know how it works, there is a cage with balls on it that have a number. The balls have numbers on it. Whatever that number is, it correlates to a sheet that we have that shows what gift card you get.
Yep.
To spin the lottery ball wheel, you have to win the helmet, but you have to play. 7 to go in the single, 6 to go in the double. Only $99 in that single, so there you go. Last 2 breaks are both 6 to go. $28 for the jerseys, $50 for a double box break for the mini. So 2 of them coming out. But let's talk about the jerseys real quick. Our cheapest entry point here at Ultimate Autographs. We got 4 photoed headliners left, including Brett Favre. We got Champ Bailey, Ty Law, and Roger the Dodger Staubach. We got 3 listed names: Kellen Winslow, Mike Singletary, and Fred Taylor. And last but certainly not least, the mini helmets. 5 spots to go.
Jeez.
We have Lawrence Taylor, Champ Bailey, Jim Kelly, Robert Mathis, Eric Dickerson, and the one I want to see is this Warren Moon. Rave Mini Warren Moon. It's the first Seahawks one I've seen. Aaron Jones and Patrick Willis both still out there as well. We've done it. A lot of stuff on the site. Big top to bottom rundown, but it is finished. I'll keep dropping in some breaks too. Here's that 1 and 4, 2 spots to go. Micah is still in the diamonds. He is still in the diamonds. We're
Diamonds
7
are
spots
loaded.
to go on the double. I'll drop that in there too. Diamond double. 192. If you want an authentic helmet or a speed flex for that price, 100% worth it right there. But yeah, the diamond helmets, everything is in here except Shannon Sharp and Tua Tagovailoa. So Bo Nix, Baker Mayfield, Puka Nacua, and Jay Jettas on the authentic side. Lewis and Reed dual sign, Kurt Warner, Randy Moss, and Micah Parsons on the speed flex side. We're also looking for 3 listed headliners: Brian Thomas, Antonio Gates, and Eddie George. So again, it's almost a 50% chance at a headliner in the diamonds. 10 and 23. 10 and 23 for the best series in the room. All authentics, all speed flexes.
Yeah, and we got plenty of stuff to do. We got a lot of sick, hydro speed flexes, custom speed flexes out there. We got a 1 and 4 with a Messi jersey that's worth just as much as those. No reason not to be playing, guys.
You are right.
Who won for NASCAR?
Yes, it was the Advent Health 400. Kyle Larson picking up another victory. Christopher Bell finished second. Ryan Blaney third. I think, Byron is pretty far ahead in the standings now. He just passed, Larson. Byron is second with 434. It's kind of a two-man race. After that, you got Christopher Bell, Chase Elliott, and Ryan Blaney.
Yes, Bo Nix was also pulled.
Thank you. That was a heck of a quad, but you see what can happen in it, right?
Yeah. I mean, you could pair the Jefferson and Randy Moss. If you're a Vikings fan, that's a dream.
Yeah.
That's going right on your wall. You could pair Puka and Kurt Warner. That would be sweet.
Get that NFC West big time right there.
Get
You got a lot of options, man. You throw in Brian Thomas and Eddie George, too, by the way.
That's a great one. I mean, Micah Parsons, we know how many NFC East hits there normally are. A lot of great Cowboys all time, a lot of great Eagles currently. No reason.
Yeah, I mean, we've been seeing Phil Simms, for example.
Yeah.
Could be a filler hit. Lawrence Taylor, even in a series like this, could be a filler hit.
Crazy enough, he could be. But I mean, all your great Eagles. A lot of Super Bowl helmets we've had from this last Super Bowl. I know Common loves pulling those.
I don't think I pulled one yet.
Really?
No, I know we've been getting them, but I think Common's been getting the pleasure.
I've seen the Brandon Grahams, the CD Deuces, the Darius Slays.
Love them all.
I mean, Devontae Smith could be a filler, which is pretty wild.
That's my favorite Eagle, Devontae Smith. What a
been
guy.
good.
Yeah, he's a dog.
Dallas
Slim
Goedert
Reaper.
could be a filler.
Mm-hmm.
He reworked his deal, right?
Yeah, which is good because
Yeah.
there was talks like he might leave
Not bad.
because they were thinking about drafting a tight end was the rumor, but then they didn't. So
Good move. How he knows.
he does. We're definitely going to trust Mr. Roseman.
But what do you guys want to do out there? That's what it's all about.
That is what it's all about. How about the New York Knicks, by the way? Just talking about basketball. I know we've been talking
We're gonna
lottery.
get a classic '90s matchup of Pacers-Knicks, but to go to the finals,
Yeah, it's crazy.
wild. Yeah, with Jason Tatum gonna be out for the series, definitely, probably tore his Achilles, which really sucks.
That does really suck.
That's
yeah, it's
that's
bad.
the number one injury in sports you don't want is your Achilles. So
Well-
that's tough. The Pacers are fun to watch, though. I think I would actually take the Pacers.
I don't know, man. The Knicks are so gritty. I think it's going to be a fun series. I know some people aren't looking forward to it. They wanted to see Celtics and Cavs, but
I think it'll be a 7-game series between Pacers and Knicks. It's going to be a classic matchup.
I think so too.
I think what's helping the Pacers, which is why it's working for the Knicks right now, is the Celtics don't have a lot of depth because of injury. Pacers got depth. They play 8 or 9 guys.
You can get the Kurt Warner. You can get those Broncos. There you go.
Yeah.
So there is still a path for you, Tyler. Not to mention in that double box break, like Alex mentioned, you can get Puka Nacua as well.
Oh, yeah.
But that's a sick hydro speed flex for Kurt Warner. I love the blue on blue. Let's see if we have a video of it. I don't think we do, but regardless,
There's no video of the Kurt Warner?
I don't think so. I see one for Randy
What's the other one?
Tua.
Tua. Oh. I'll have to check that out.
Straight cash homie, got the Hall of Fame in the back. I mean, we can still see it right here, obviously, with the blue hydro, blue visor. Via trade, yeah. I'm guessing he's willing to part ways with it. American Underdog inscription. Did you ever watch American Underdog?
I actually have not.
It's pretty good. It was better than what I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
Because you never know with stories like that, or movies like that. But it was pretty good. Josh Simmons is a big Rams fan, so there is still a ticket. Yeah, Steven was saying there's no way the Knicks win yesterday, and I was like, I don't know, man. They're gritty.
Yeah, I didn't think they were going to either. And it was just back and forth, and then Tatum got hurt, and then they really just closed it.
Yeah, then it was over. And now it's over, right? I mean,
And it was tough.
hard to think
It
it's
was
not
tough
over.
too for Tatum because he was literally playing his best playoff game ever. After everyone's kind of been criticizing him this whole series,
Mm-hmm.
he's kind of shutting everybody up, and then boom, hurt.
My Warriors took a beating again, 117-110. It's just, they were already kind of, I mean, clearly they'd have to go on a big run to be relevant. Like, they aren't the best team in the West, but losing Curry is just, it's a dagger, you know? And now down 3-1.
Yeah, it seems like Timberwolves will probably wrap it up tonight. Maybe Jimmy pulls out a game, and then they get Steph back.
Yeah.
But
I don't hate it. Like, obviously, I want the Warriors to win, but I do like the Timberwolves and Anthony Edwards, Terrence Shannon too, obviously. So rooting for his success, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, your best shot was probably when you had the spot
They got Cleveland favored
and he hit
tonight.
all the Broncos.
And then Thunder favored by a good amount. I think that Thunder series will go 7.
It's feeling like it. Both the series Denver's been in has been just a dogfight.
Well,
Just
they got the best player in the world. And he hasn't even played that good in this series compared to his standards.
yeah. OKC's a tough. I mean, you got to be on your best to beat that team. It's really good. It happens like that, man. But you turn around and sometimes it changes like in an instant, in a flash. You've seen it happen firsthand yesterday. But we're kind of in that same position as we were yesterday, where it's at noon specifically, where it's kind of like, we got some people in, we got people chattering. Chattering is what I meant to say. Chattering. But we got to kind of come together and figure out what break we want to go at. I mean, we are 2 to go here. So, like, this is once one more person hops in here, we're definitely going to get a 1-4 single done, which that's my favorite series in the room, pound for pound. So, I definitely wouldn't hate that. There's definitely some major hits that are still out there. The lottery series is another one that can get going pretty easily. I mean, Alex just laid it out for you guys. It's literally CeeDee Lamb, Steve Smith, and then we have LaShawn McCoy, Hines Ward, Warren Moon, and Tim Brown. And of these 4, 3 of them are also going to have a lottery ball that you're going to get a gift card on top of. And then there's 2 filler hits left. Those 2 filler hits are also going to have lottery balls that you're going to get a gift card for. So that's an easy break to play. I mean, I know they're open, but the chase is actually with the baseball series and the vault, both 8 to go. But the vault is definitely one. Again, we're 2 boxes left. One is Phil Simms. You get a Phil Simms full-size helmet for $93. Even if you had 2 or 3 spots, that's worth it. And then, speaking of worth it, the Ann Moore section has the last vault key, which is the grand prize of $300, plus an autographed helmet. So you're going to get an autographed helmet and a $300 gift card. So, I mean, you could have 3, 4, 5 spots in this break, and if you win that, then you're good to go. Plus, you're going to get a Chase Wheelspin. Probably have good odds of winning the Chase Wheelspin, too. I do have to say Tatum went down with about only 3 minutes left, and the Celtics were down by 10 or 11. Not saying the Celtics couldn't come back, but when you're at the Garden, it gets late.
I think they were down 9 because on the play, Tatum got hurt. OG steals the ball. Tatum ankle, boom, goes bad, and then they go up 9, timeout.
Yeah, I agree with what Bob's saying, but there's been some wild finishes in this NBA
the Pacers
playoffs.
came back from down 9 with under like a minute twice.
I turned the channel on that. I turned the channel to go because I'm like, oh, this game's over. And then they showed a clip of Hallie hitting the game winner, and I was like, I thought it was over. Like, what the heck?
They did it against the Bucks too.
I know. There's been some crazy ones.
I turned the game off on the Bucks one. The Cavs one I was watching because I had Cavs money line, and it was not fun.
I'm sorry. I remember you telling me that. That's not fun. You're right.
It was still cool to watch, and then like obviously all that, but
Jersey Slam, I don't want to hear it. Yeah, Jared, our Boston guy.
I mean, because how many times we saw the Knicks come back in the first 2 games?
Yeah. I'll tell you what, man. I think the Knicks are a little underrated, personally. And I was saying that yesterday, but I don't know if they're going to go all the way, but like their team is, when they're on, they're tough to beat.
They've fully have gone Tibbs.
Yeah.
Tibbs way.
The Tibbs, they've embraced it. Just jumped in the double diamond, says Mark. So I think we're
the thing too is
6 to
like,
go. Is that right?
Yeah. When OG and Mikal Bridges are hitting shots, and it's kind of over.
Oh, it's tough. Yeah.
We know what Brunson's going to do every game. Towns is 50-50, but I mean, Towns and OG shot incredible.
Yeah, well, and I mean, that's kind of what works for them. And it's what worked for the Celtics last year and this year, honestly, was just you have guys that they take turns getting hot, you know? So, like, if you have a Brunson game and then an OG game, but Karl Anthony Towns was meh and Bridges was meh, well, they'll pick up the slack next game. And then, Brunson, they just take turns. And if they're all on, then, I mean, forget about it. That's just tough to win. Where you have, like, Aaron Gordon's been incredible for the Nuggets, but I mean, the team for the most part kind of goes where Jokic goes. Even with the Pacers, who have had solid team, but Hallie is the blood of that team. They go where he goes.
He gets everybody involved, but they play about 7-8 guys, like heavy minutes. It's not just playoffs comes around. Most teams play like 6 guys,
right? Maybe
7 guys depending on fouls. They play 7-8 guys consistently.
Surprised OG played the whole game.
Yeah.
He grabbed his hamstring in the first quarter.
He's been great in the series. Like his 3-ball has been like on fire.
Yeah.
Surprised me a little.
That was a good move. Was it last year they got him, right?
Last year they got him, and he got banged up a little bit last year, but he's
Yeah,
good money for them in the playoffs.
RJ Barrett, I
With
mean,
the Knicks, or not the Knicks, he's with the Raptors.
yeah. And he's good. He had a good year. He's probably better.
He's not what the Knicks needed.
Right, exactly. He's probably better than OG, like pound for pound. I would probably take RJ. It's close.
It just kind of depends what you need. Like OG.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
OG fits any team because he's 3-and-D. Any team can use those type of guys.
RJ for the Raptors can take over a game. You know, he can be the guy.
Yeah, he was
and that's
dropping
what
a
he
couple
needs to be.
triple doubles this year. Had some, was their number one option.
OG is more of a role player. He can heat up,
option.
but he's not. You allow your playmakers like Jalen Brunson to go and Karl Anthony Towns, where RJ is almost another. Like it's hard to get that. Trying to get everybody involved. It's hard to explain, but you know what I mean. Where it's like OG's just a good option for shooting, good on defense. He fits better with the Knicks system.
100%. I mean, yeah, because you need a guy to guard Tatum and Brown in a series like this, or a guy that can even just guard 1 through 4, 1 through 5. That's what OG can do. RJ Barrett's not doing that.
I have a licensed Nick jersey signed by him somewhere. Well, I mean, that's still going to be worth money if he, does okay in his career. Being that it's his first team's jersey and it's RJ Barrett. Yeah, RJ's numbers were way up from his career averages. So he averaged 21.1 points, 6.3 rebounds, and 5.4 assists this year, shooting 47% from the field.
They're just like a weirdly built team, the Raptors. Because then they traded for Brandon Ingram. It didn't really make sense to me.
No.
Now they don't have a first-round pick. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, he's been thriving. He's been good in Toronto.
He's actually been one of the better ones from his draft, like out of the Duke guys, because Zion just doesn't play, and Cam Reddish is basically out of the league. So out of the Duke guys, he's actually the one that's been the best.
Yeah.
I mean, Zion, obviously, when he's playing, is better, but doesn't play.
My boy Kendrick Nunn finished second in the Rookie of the Year voting.
U of I.
U of I, baby. I kind of forgot about Kendrick Nunn, to be honest. He was a dog.
Well, he
at
had
U
a
of I.
solid couple years with the Heat, and then that was
Yeah,
that.
he's
And he
out
got
of the
paid,
league,
I
isn't he?
think. Nothing after that.
Did not play other pro league. Yeah. Miami twice. Didn't play all of the 2021-2022 season.
Lakers.
Yep. Came back and played with the Lakers and the Wizards. And then he was out of the league last
There we
year.
go. We got Raymond getting into the vault single, so that's 6 to go. Make a push and get that closed, guys.
100%. And again, that is the chase. So 6 spots to go. Vault single. I'll drop that in there again.
We got a fresh new vault for you guys right after we close out these last 2 boxes.
Absolutely. Phil Simms, 50% chance it's the last listed headliner. And to be honest with you, like as an Eagle fan especially, I'm more interested in the and more section because $300 gift card is still alive. 300 smackaroonies plus a replica
There he
or
is.
authentic helmet.
There's Raymond.
Just got in the vault. Let's go. Raymond gets it, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to honestly get the vault key with the gift card.
Yeah, me too.
Because you're getting the helmet, you're getting a gift card to pay for your spot. It's even a good move to
then
get
some.
2 spots in the single.
Absolutely. I'd say 3 spots, 4 spots even. I mean, because it's the replica helmet, if it's a rep, it could be an authentic. We have seen authentics with bulk keys before. Regardless, it's gonna be a couple $100 at least, on the worst end. But that's already worth 2 spots. Throw in the $300, that's worth like another 3 spots right there. Not to mention at that point, you're probably gonna win the Chase wheel spin if that's the only one we have is that break. You could easily get 2 or 3 spots in there. Worst end, it's an Eagle. An Eagle with $300, Jay August.
That's right.
$300.
It's worse that it's an eagle or a bear. What's worse?
Whose buttons is he trying to push?
I don't know.
To be fair to Jay August, at least over last year, the Eagles were definitely a bigger threat than the Bears to the Packers season.
Oh, I thought we were just talking about more of his dislike.
Oh, surely he dislikes the Bears more.
That's what I said. Good point.
Gotta imagine his overall distaste is the Bears.
Yeah, my hot take for last week was Oh, Alex Dreyer. Yeah, you got the gift card. Was it James Hamblin got the Jamar Chase?
Jay Hammy.
It was Caleb Williams will finish top 5 in passing yards.
That's your hot take?
That was my hot take last week. I did the math. All you'd have to do, I feel like this doesn't sound crazy at all, is average 45 more yards per game than he did last year.
It's a little crazy.
10 more yards a quarter?
10 more yards a quarter.
That's the first down.
He played a lot better the second half of the season than he did.
But I'm just saying,
the
you
first.
get the head coach,
Yeah.
what looks to be a better offensive line, and just even more weapons. Tell me you can't get an extra first down.
I'm not. Hey, I could see it happen. I'm not disagreeing. I don't know how much I'm buying in. It's definitely a hotter take,
That's why
but
it's a hot take.
I wouldn't be surprised, I guess. Yes, the Ric Flair is still available, and this is a full-size title belt too. Been confirmed. I think it's in the room. Even we could show it at some point if you wanted to see it, Robert. But Ric Flair's still there. Double up opportunity with Taylor Swift, by the way, or the Evander Holyfield Mike Tyson glove if you get that everything else spot. You can win any combination of this and the Messi jersey. Really, that everything else spot is money for headliners right now.
Yeah.
But Juan Soto, Manny Ramirez, Cal Ripken still out there for the baseball spot. We got Trae Young still out there for basketball, plus Abdul-Jabbar and Carmelo Anthony. And we still got the Jerome Bettis, Kyron Williams, the Saquon Barkley, and the Russell Wilson speed flexes out there for football. So every spot is still very much loaded up in this can't miss 1 and 4. Quad box break is up, double box break is up, and the single box break is up. But 2 spots to go in that single. And yes, the short answer to what you asked, the Ric Flair belt is still out there. Just got my tickets for an OG rock group on their last U.S. tour. They'll be at United Center. Go see them. The Who. Wow.
Who?
I didn't know they were still touring. Have you seen them before, Bob? I like some of their... I don't know all their songs, but I know like Pinball Wizard. There's a couple other ones. Let's see.
I don't think I can name any, just like off the top of my head. Maybe if I
Who
heard
Are
it-
You?
If I heard some, I'd probably be like, okay, yeah, I know that song. But
Who Are You's like, who are you? Who? You know that song? Yeah.
see, you sing it,
Yeah,
and then I'm like,
yeah.
oh, okay.
Pinball Wizard is really good. So what's it going to be, folks?
Yeah. A little incentive to close up some series. They got 2 boxes left with the baseball in the vault.
Many years ago, the Rangers come onto the ice at the beginning of a game to Baba O'Reilly. You know the song. See, that one I don't know off the top of my head, but it's probably one of those ones that's like, once I hear it. That's how I am. One of my favorite groups is AJR. And my friend, we went to see him in Indy or something for free, and they were like, I don't know AJR at all. And I'm like, you probably heard some of their songs. And like every single song was, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah,
See,
oh yeah.
Even if I see the title, I got to hear it.
Right,
I know Bob's like, Google it. I was like, I got to hear it, though. And I can't play it on here. I'll have to do it in between shows.
right. Maybe we can do the lyrics. Oh, yeah. I thought it was called Teenage Wasteland. I didn't realize it was called Baba O'Reilly.
Oh, I think there actually should be one in baseball. I think Arthur's Ford over here says 2.
Oh, it's the last box?
Yeah, it's 1 box.
Well, there you go. So that last box is even...
Yeah, it is just 1.
Thank you, Alex. Box 3. Thank you.
I'll let it sit right here.
Yeah, so it is the last one. I definitely know the song. I didn't... Why is it called Baba O'Reilly? It's a really good song. Really good song. That's probably my favorite Who song, actually, now that I know what it is. Yeah, so box 3, yeah, this is the last one. And it's a great one.
Get it closed.
It's a great one, because it's the Raise Hail, Praise Dale box. Box 3. And yeah, it's a wheel spin just for that one. So literally just the people that hop in that last baseball.
Yeah, and then we'll drop a new series.
Did they really? I always like the CSI Miami one. I never really watched any of it, but I remember the intro. One of my friends watched it all the time. That is true. Yeah, once we close this one up, too. I mean, again, guys, the 2 baseball involved, that is your ticket to new series right there. If that's what you guys are after, you know what you need to do. I'll go ahead and drop baseball in there. This is the last single. Boom. There's a lot of different ways, man. I mean, if you guys want new series, obviously baseball and vault is the last box right here. Vault, you're talking about a $300 vault key. You're talking about a Phil Simms in the last 2 boxes, either one of those. But even if you just want to enjoy the series that we have right now, I mean, again, this practice squad series has 24 boxes left and 14 headliners. In case you didn't know, that's every single photoed headliner and only 2 listed headliners. There's 9 full-size authentic helmets: Jordan Love, Ed Reed, Steve Smith, Michael Irvin, Marshall Falk, Aiden Hutchinson, James Harrison, Darrell Rivas, and Puka Nacua. The 1 rep is Drew Brees. Then the J.J. Watt mini and the Emmitt Smith football. So this entire graphic is still here about a third of the way through the series. So that is very, very good odds that the next box we do in a double for 98 or a single for 49.
49.
It doesn't matter. I mean, pretty good odds that you're going to see a full-size authentic or rep. We still have Warren Sapp and Mongo McMichael as well.
Mongo.
And then the other one is the Diamonds. I mean, this one is just starting to get touched. Bo Nix, Tua, and Shannon Sharp, the only 3 gone. Still got 4 flexes. Lewis and Reed dual sign flex. The Randy Moss and Kurt Warner hydro flexes. The Micah Parsons speed flex. And then Baker Mayfield, Puka Nacua, and Justin Jefferson all still out there. Not to mention all 3 listed names: Brian Thomas, Antonio Gates, and Eddie George. Again, the Diamonds are sitting at 10 headliners and 23 boxes. So really your choice. And then the 1 and 4, obviously, which is still extremely loaded. I think the 1 and 4 is actually at, let's see if I can find it, maybe. Oh, yeah. 19 boxes or 19 headliners and 25 boxes. Ooh. There's 6 things left we don't know.
That's wild.
And it's a can't miss 1 and 4. So those 6 things are probably pretty good, too. I've seen, like, I remember we had, like, the women's soccer team, the U.S. women's soccer team, like a signed ball by all of them. That was a filler hit in the 1 and 4. We've had authentic helmets as filler hits. Some crazy stuff, man. So,
I think it's 18. I wonder if someone counted the Jerome plus Kyron.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, look, it's Jay Hammy. He said yes, but if I buy into a practice squad, I'm risking wasting my money on a Packer helmet, Colin. Well,
ask Jeff. I guess we don't get enough Packers.
I was going to say, to counteract that argument, it is only a 1 in 24 chance you're going to get a Packer helmet. Potentially. I mean, there could be some Packer fillers. But even if you do get one, Jay August is a guy that might want to trade you for it. So you might not be stuck with it at the end of the day, like you are with this pink Hydro Flex. Jamar Chase, congratulations on that, by the way. But yeah, 2 spots to go on the can't miss 1 and 4. Then it goes to JA, so I'll stay out. Dang. Yeah, that is mean. It was funny, though. It was funny. It was mean, but it was funny. So I don't know if that counteracts it or not. We're 2 to go on the mini helmets now. So I'm guessing that's something we're probably going to see in a matter of moments. Again, $50 per spot, 2 boxes coming out. I'd be okay with that because I do want to see this Warren Moon helmet. Be sweet to see the Warren Moon. But other than that, we're also looking for a lot of other ones like Lawrence Taylor, Champ Bailey, 3.0 salute. We got Jim Kelly still out there, 4 straight Super Bowls on the slate. Robert Mathis, Eric Dickerson, and like I mentioned, Warren Moon. You can win Eric Dickerson and Warren Moon, by the way, in the same go in this one.
You get Joshua Simmons with a Sig Club personal mini.
Oh, well, there you go. He said, when you have time, can we do my mini break?
Yes,
we have time. We got nothing but time right now. So, Josh, there you are, brother. Let me know on a box. They're scrolling on the bottom of your screen. For those that aren't a part of the Sig Club, make sure you get in. It's absolutely free. You start earning points for every dollar you spend. And, yeah, once you hit a certain tier, you can be like Josh and get yourself a free mini helmet. All you got to do is play. And that's how you do it. He says, thanks, guys. Let's go lucky 7. No problem, man. Thank you. Good luck. So Josh is working his way up. He'll get a free replica helmet at some point. He'll also walk away with a free headliner package when he reaches GOAT status, which gives you literally a free authentic, a free rep, a free mini, and a free jersey, which is pretty crazy. He knows I'd give it right up. He knows me, and come on now. You're just trying to hurt feelings, Jeff, right? I did start it, though, so fair enough. Whoa. It was like sliding all over the place. Let's see what we got in 7. Good luck, man. Absolutely free mini. See if he hits on a headliner. Oh. We do have a rave. We have a great autograph. Hall of Fame 2002 inscription. One that Mr. Telez will like. We got a rave mini helmet signed by the great Dan Hampton. Chicago Bears. Look at the big old autograph. I love Dan Hampton's autograph. The Danimal. Obviously, we got Mongo still out there in the practice squad. This one of his teammates. Not too shabby at all, man. Dan Hampton is, if you're a collector, I feel like you got to have Dan Hampton's autograph on something.
Right? Yeah.
It's such a great autograph. Probably my second favorite autograph in the game. It's huge. Always adds a nice inscription in there. Looks good on this Rave Mini. For free, I'll take that all day.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, right?
JSA certified. The cert is inside the helmet for you there, too.
Gotta love the raves.
It's not an Eagle Mini. It's a Bear Mini.
You like that? I like it. I'm here for it.
So, there you go. Dan Hampton. Congratulations, brother. For free. Put him back in the box. Write you up. Jay, what breaks are you bought into? Jay Hammy wants to know. Congratulations. All right. So we'll probably see 2 more mini helmets here very soon because we are 2 spots to go on and out. Josh wants to close out the 1 and 4 single. Can't disagree with that. 2 spots to go there as well. Again, just to touch on this one more time, guys. I know we've been talking about it. But Cal Ripken, Shaquille O'Neal, Ric Flair, the Nature Boy on the World Heavyweight Championship belt or the WCW belt. Tyson and Holyfield, dual signed boxing glove. Jerome and Kyron. That's Jerome Bettis and Kyron Williams on a ripped Speed Flex for Notre Dame and the Rams. I've never seen that before. That's pretty sweet. Saquon Barkley, Chrome Flex, Green Visor. Manny Ramirez, John Smoltz. We got Taylor Swift on there as well. Lionel Messi, licensed jerseys, guys. Russell Wilson, Speed Flex still out there too. We got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Carmelo Anthony. Excuse me, not the Shaq. I meant the Trae Young. I keep getting confused which ball we pulled this morning. The Shaq ball. The City Edition Trae Young basketball is still out there. That one's cool. That one is very cool. And virtually all these are still out there too. Aaron Donald, Bruce Smith, Fernando Tatis, Paul Pierce, Allen Iverson, and Chuck Norris all still alive. The odds are very good in the 1 and 4. It's 18 and 25. 7 things left that we don't know. Again, just to give you the video here on this Kyron and Jerome Bettis. This thing is sick. Notre Dame fans or Rams fans, whichever one. Here's the Russ again. And Saquon. 2 spots left to go, guys. We can get that one done pretty easily. 2 spots to go there, 2 spots to go in the mini helmets. See which one we do first. Other than that, we're 6 spots to go on the vault. That'd be a great one to get done. We got 2 boxes left there. One is Phil Simms. One is a $300 vault key. And 1 box left in the baseball series. That is a chase if we can get it closed up. And then there's a brand new series to follow.
WWH.
I'm not up with the lingo.
Neither am I.
WWH. What will happen?
Mm.
Walter White.
Oh, no.
Hypocrite. Washing Wednesday's happiness. What's up, fellas? That's WUF. What's up, Henry?
What if you are a diehard Notre Dame fan, but a diehard I hate the Rams fan?
Then you are in a complicated situation, Jay Hammy. You are in a complicated situation. I don't know. I've never really had that issue being an Illinois fan. Like, we don't like get a lot of pro players in general. But with that being said, I think I would still like a helmet like this if it was like Cowboys and Illinois ripped for 2 players, you know, because it's like you're still celebrating their college career in here. And that's why it's ripped. Yeah. That's why it's ripped. You still get the Notre Dame part.
Yeah, you celebrate the Notre Dame part. Maybe you replace the bumpers with Notre Dame.
I kind of like, too, how Kyron used a darker pen, it looks like. I could be off, but it kind of looks like he used like almost more like a Notre Dame gold pen. And then it's more yellow for Jerome Bettis. Like his is more Rams focused. I could be off. It could be the same pen. It's just a different location.
I don't think he can. You could ask him to. I don't know how good of a job he'll do.
I was about to say, he absolutely can. I just don't know if that's what you want. I'm sure he can absolutely do it. But I don't know. I don't know if that's what you want, like Alex said. 2 spots to go, 1 and 4. 2 spots to go, minis. 6 to go vault, 6 to go double box break for the college NIL, 6 to go in the double diamond. It'd be kind of a fun process to watch Ricky try to paint the helmet. I feel like he'd be so nervous.
We should do that as a UA video. Everyone tries to paint a helmet. Just like a blank one, or like one that's not signed yet.
Yeah. That'd be kind of funny.
Custom design. That design is horrible. Who did it? Us here.
Yeah, we get like 30 minutes or something.
Yeah.
See who has the best one. Mine's going to look terrible, I'll tell you right now. I'm a horrible artist.
Oh, yeah. Same here.
I don't know if anybody is a gifted artist here. Maybe. Could be. There's probably somebody. I bet somebody here is like actually pretty good.
Dom.
You think Dom?
I could just see.
I bet it's not Dom.
Dom or Robbie just because they have good handwriting.
I do. Ooh.
That's my only logic.
Robbie and Dom both. The problem is, like, if we have a 30-minute timer, they're going to be able to hit it.
I mean, I think Robbie wrote that up, and that's pretty nice.
The mix it up?
Yeah.
That's not that nice. I'm not impressed.
It's better than a lot of what else is on the board.
Who wrote the nightlight? Because that looks like the best.
That might have been Dom.
Or the practice squad. That's pretty good, too.
Or maybe Robbie didn't do that, and he did the nightlight.
Whoever wrote any of this is better than what I write, so.
Whoever wrote Nightlight actually is the best handwriting.
Oh, yeah, man. Always take pride in it. Always take pride in it. You know, I mean, we get this stuff for you guys, you know, and really get the opportunity to win it at discounted prices and build your collection up quickly. Bless you.
Thank you. Mike Jones getting us 1 to go in the minis.
1 spot, guys. First break on the line here in the mini helmets. 1 lone spot. But yeah, even getting an autographed mini helmet for $50 with an opportunity to win 2 for $50 is worth the price. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, man, this is what we do. We specialize in this. So hopefully you got some cool stuff. And
yeah, we never stop getting cool stuff. We're
It
always
doesn't
getting
stop.
cooler and cooler stuff.
right. Yeah, changing up series ideas and having all sorts of fun ways to get the job done.
Yeah. Yeah, let us know if you guys have any ideas on like for example, this vault right now, 2 boxes to go. What would make it enticing for you guys to close that out?
True.
You know, all we can say is, I mean, it's Phil Simms and a vault key. That's enough reason for me to want to close it out. But what would give you that extra incentive to be like, you know what, if you did this, then I would be like, yeah, let's close it out. Like, what's holding you back?
What's holding you back? Yeah, $52.
Yeah, same for the baseball break. $52. It's a filler hit. Could be good.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
for
you're
sure.
going to get a wheel spin with it. So, I mean, you win the item just about, I mean, what is it, a 48% chance to get higher?
I like Henry because he said go Eagles.
Oh, look at that.
And if you like the Eagles, I'd probably go to the probably the 1 and 4, right? At this point, the Chrome Flex Saquon Barkley still in play? Look at this thing.
Yeah, I think it's nice.
That's about as good as it gets when it comes to, an Eagles helmet at this point. I mean, if you had to pick, I know it's a Super Bowl winning team, but if you had to pick one player who's like the most important player on the team, I think in one season it might be Saquon Barkley already.
We definitely saw the difference.
Huge. Yeah. It's an autograph that's going to keep going up in price. They've obviously locked him up for hopefully the rest of his career.
4 years.
Mm-hmm. And then
4 or 5.
Yeah, I think it was a 4-year deal, and then obviously he has the option to keep going. But yeah, dude's a stud, man.
YouTube will exclusively stream the Friday night Week 1 game of the 2025 season in Brazil.
Really?
Yeah.
They're moving straight. A lot of streaming for the NFL.
So you'll be able to watch it on YouTube and YouTube TV. It'll be the first time an NFL game to be streamed for free entirely on YouTube.
Oh, sweet. I was wondering if you had to have a YouTube TV subscription.
It's
yeah.
YouTube and YouTube TV. You have to just tweeted that one out. Interesting.
It's kind of cool, though. You can watch it for free on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
I wonder who that game's going to be. They're going to make it another green and yellow team.
Where's it at again?
Someplace in Brazil.
Brazil. Guess it must have went pretty well the first time around. I don't know if they signed a partnership deal or something.
It seems like Goodell really just wants to make this worldwide.
Oh yeah, he's trying. It used to just be one London game?
Yeah, they would do one London game a year. Then it went to like 2 or 3 London games. Then they added Germany. Now they added Brazil. Now we're adding Spain, Ireland.
Yeah, they're going all over now. We've had Mexico.
Yep, Mexico.
Yeah.
Surprisingly enough, there's not a ton in Canada.
They kind of got their own thing going.
Yeah, I know, but you would think.
Closer Magic on the line, guys. You guys know how it goes on Tuesdays specifically. When that Closer Magic spot sits around, it's usually the one that ends up hitting in this mini helmet series. Again, we're looking for Lawrence Taylor, Champ Bailey. We're looking for Jim Kelly, Robert Mathis, Eric Dickerson, and Warren Moon on the photo.
Mr. Moon.
Mr. Moon. This would have been a good one for Eagles fans at one point. Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. They've both been hit, though. That would have been enough for me, though, to be spending $50 to try to win both of those. We've seen stuff like that happen, man. Again, in the minis right now, Eric Dickerson and Warren Moon, you get in the NFC West. That is 100% something that can happen. I think in hockey, too, it's gotten pretty definitive last night.
What are the series after there?
Carolina's up on Washington 3-1. And Edmonton's up on Vegas 3-1 now. Tonight, Winnipeg plays Dallas. That's game 4. Dallas is up 2-1. They're at home. And then tomorrow, Florida and Toronto, which has been a fun series so far, is tied 2-2. And then we got the conclusion of Edmonton and Vegas. Bob's prediction was the Golden Knights and the Panthers. Golden Knights definitely in some trouble after last night.
Poor Ricky.
Yeah. Poor Ricky indeed. It's not over yet.
No.
I don't think it's very common in hockey either for teams to come back from 3-1.
But it's not impossible.
But it's not impossible.
I think the NBA is the only sport not to have a 3-0 comeback. It's happened in hockey and it's happened in baseball. I don't think it's happened in the NBA.
Let's see. Has a team ever come back down 3-0 in NBA? Never.
Yeah, I know that one for sure. Then obviously the Red Sox did it to the Yankees in baseball, and then I want to say it's for sure happened in hockey once or twice.
It has happened a couple of times where they've come back to get a game 7.
Yeah, the Celtics did it to the Heat a couple of years ago. Heat were up 3-0. Celtics came back, but Heat took them down in game 7.
They have a whole Wikipedia page dedicated to teams, not just basketball, but baseball, everything else.
Yep. Obviously, football, we don't do series. Don't think that would work.
It's only happened once This is a trivia question for Bob Boulay specifically, but anybody can answer.
Oh, it's only happened once in hockey.
It's happened a few times in hockey. It's only happened once in the Stanley Cup.
Oh.
A team was down 3-0 and came back and won.
I'm guessing this was a long time ago.
1942 Stanley Cup Finals. The only team to ever come back down 3-0. Who were the teams that played? What was the team that won? The quarterfinals, the Islanders came back and beat the
1942.
Penguins in 1975. 2010, the Eastern Conference semifinals. It looks like Philadelphia came back against Boston, down 3-0. And then the Western Conference finals.
Montreal, Detroit, and then Detroit came back.
He's right. It is Montreal, Detroit. It was Montreal, or excuse me, it was Toronto. It was Toronto, Detroit. Toronto came back.
When the Leafs were actually winning Stanley Cups.
Only time in the Stanley Cup Finals. Toronto was down 3-0 in 1942 and came back and beat the Red Wings.
They didn't even get one team out of that. Good job. We got James closing up the minis.
Let's go. This one's kind of funny. In 2014, the Kings did it to the Sharks. The Kings won 3 Game 7s in the playoffs that year.
I feel like I remember that because I feel like it was like Jonathan Quick, the goalie, was just like on a rampage of not letting up goals.
And they won the Stanley Cup that year too, but
Yeah.
most elimination games won in a single playoff ever.
How about that?
Oh, I definitely can't. There's no way. It has only happened one time in baseball history.
I think we all know that one.
It's a pretty special year for one particular Sox team.
Well, original 6, what is it? Toronto, Detroit, Chicago.
He said arenas, though.
Oh. Don't know that.
I don't know it either. But I bet we're going to find out. I bet we're about to get schooled. Here we go, by the way. Mini helmets, guys. First break of the show. We got Justin Donnelly, Vincent Franz. We got Mark McAdams. We got Frank Makarovich, Michael Jones, and James Hoy with the close. 2 numbers for Mini. Number 9, please and thank you. For anybody that wants it, did that go through? Yep, there it goes. Chicago Stadium, Detroit Olympia, to Toronto Maple Leaf Gardens, Montreal Forum, Boston Garden, and Madison Square Garden. You were pretty good on the teams, though.
Well, yeah, because it's just the original 6, right?
I didn't know what the original.
But I didn't
6
know
were.
I didn't know like all the stadium names.
I probably would have gotten the 3 you said, though. I would have guessed Chicago, Detroit, Toronto. Probably Montreal. I don't know if I would have said Boston and New York, though. I'd have been like Ottawa. It's probably all Canada. I'd have been like Vancouver, surely. All Canada, and then Detroit and Chicago.
There you go.
Henry wants 16. I don't think he's in this break. If you are, let me know, Henry.
Are you in this break, Henry?
Yeah, let me know which one of these guys you are. Otherwise, you do have to be in the break to call the numbers. If we don't get numbers for anybody in the break, we'll just take it to the wheel. There's 14 numbers left, so I can probably just throw it in my picker wheel here.
I mean, we still need one more box anyways.
Right. 6, 10, 15, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. You got the entire back half of the series still out there. Yeah, but if this is one of you, if you're one of these guys, just let me know who you are so that way we know it's good. We'll give this like 30 more seconds for Henry to confirm / anybody else to call numbers.
I mean, otherwise, what do you guys want to do? We're still 2 to go in that 1 and 4 single. Let's try and get that Messi jersey. Everything else a little open. Try and get that vault done. 2 boxes left. Then we drop a new series. Those are the moves.
Vincent Franz is in there. 5 and 15. We didn't get a confirmation from Henry, so I'm thinking it's going to be 5 and 15.
That works. I don't think we have 5.
No 5?
5 on the ones you put in there?
No. So 5's not going to work, Vince, if you want to call another one, though. We got
Do a 15.
2, 3, 4, 6, 10, 23, and then 25 through 30. 2, 3, 4, 6, 10, 23, and then 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. He said 4. 4 works. So 15 and 4 coming up. Thank you, Vince. Let's get it going. Good luck, guys. 7 clicks for some NFL divisions in the mini helmets. 2 boxes.
Yep, 6 to go in the jerseys. I know Josh is in there.
Thank you, Josh. Yeah, we're 6 to go in a few different spots, and then 2 to go in that 1 and 4. We've got Vincent Franz in the NFC North. We got Justin Donnelly in the NFC South. Mark McAdams, the NFC East. James Hoy, the NFC West. Frank, you've got the AFC North, AFC South, and AFC West. And then Michael Jones is in the AFC East. So here in the mini helmets, guys, Lawrence Taylor would be going to Mark McAdams. Champ Bailey, Frank Makarovich. Let me know what it is if you're out there. Jim Kelly would be going to Michael Jones. Robert Mathis would be going to Frank. And then Eric Dickerson, Warren Moon, James Hoy, 1 spot closer magic. Looking to clean up on those 2. 4 up first. Former Kevin Harvick box. And then 15. Well, we didn't know this one was in here, but it is. As we mentioned, man, when it sticks around long enough, that closer magic spot ends up hitting. It's a Rave mini helmet signed by, I believe, the all-time leading passer for the Rams, Mr. Jim Everett.
Closer magic, what'd you say?
Yep, Jim Everett going to James Hoy, the closer spot. It was sitting at 1 to go for a hot minute. And it is going to pay off for James Hoy. It's something about Tuesdays during the day. When a break gets to 1 spot to go, it just seems to hit. Especially when it sits for a while, like that one did.
Yeah, that one was sitting at 2 spots for about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
About 10, I guess. 10 minutes, it was sitting at 2 spots.
Boiler up, says Bob. I will not be saying that with you, but yeah. Jim Everett. Cool rave. If you don't already have one of those.
They might be QBU.
Drew Brees.
Jim Everett.
Jim Everett.
The Greasy.
That's true. That's true. They haven't had a good one in a while, though.
No, they're not. Since Drew Brees.
Since Drew Brees, probably, yeah. Second one. I'm going to go ahead and say it's really real. Because how about Patrick Willis?
Bang.
The James Hoy double up. Closer magic paying off. Patrick Willis coming out. Hey, here we are. Bang. Patrick Willis. Oh, Aiden O'Connell, of course. I mean, he's not great, but he is a pro quarterback. So, yes, he counts. Yeah, closer magic is, I'm telling you, man, especially on Tuesdays with me and Alex, it just feels like that closer magic spot hits a little different. Congrats, James. Sick double up there. That was a listed headliner. Dude was a stud. Remember watching him back in the day? $50 for a Jim Everett and a Patrick Willis mini.
Aiden O'Connell is a Illinois kid.
Yeah, I know. I think Joe said he's covered Aiden O'Connell before.
Was a walk-on Purdue.
Happy birthday to Joe Aguilar, by the way.
Yeah.
I won't be seeing him today, but
Shout
wish
him
him birthday wishes this Saturday. I think is he here this Saturday? It's next Saturday he needs off, right? One of these Saturdays Joe won't be here, but I think he's here this Saturday.
Yeah, this Saturday, I think not the next.
So y'all can wish a belated birthday to Mr. Aguilar. So cool. 3 mini helmets down, guys. No photoed headliners, so the odds are getting even better in the minis. Down to 11 boxes left, I believe. And we're still looking for a decent amount of photoed headliners. Lawrence Taylor, Champ Bailey, Jim Kelly, Robert Mathis, Eric Dickerson, and Warren Moon. So 6 out of the last 11 are photoed headliners. We also have Aaron Jones still out there as a listed headliner. So 7 and 11 chance in that one. Excuse me? That was a graphic thing to say. 2 spots to go, though, in that single box break for the 1 and 4. She throws me off every time.
She always does.
Just the way she whips her head in. That was Nicolette. I didn't even hear the door open. I just like, whoa.
It's like The Shining.
Here's Nicolette. But yeah, you guys let us know. 6 to go in the jerseys, 6 to go in the pump fake vault. Again, 2 boxes left in this series.
That's it.
Phil Simms is 1. And more sections, the other one. We don't know who the player is, but we do know it comes with a $300 gift card. So again, you pay $93. You get the right division. That filler hit comes out with the final vault key. You might walk away with more money than you started with because you'll have $207 extra and you'll have a full-size autographed helmet. That's pretty good. You can, obviously, it's a gift card for Ultimate Autographs. You can use that $300 to hop back in the breaks, and who knows, maybe you decide to use that and you say, okay, well, I'll use some of it to hop into the 1 and 4. And you hop in there, maybe you get the everything else spot. You actually walk away with a Lionel Messi jersey for less than $93 plus your helmet you already won, and who knows what else. I mean, so many endless opportunities.
You could even use it this way. You help get that break closed up. Then there's 1 box to go. You save that $300 gift card. You use it for when we drop a new series. After that closes up, get into the quad. You pay only $72 and you win 4 helmets.
Yep, that could absolutely happen. That could.
I've seen crazier things.
We have seen some wild things. I think people we say these things a lot, and then people are like, yeah, but like, what are the chances?
It happens.
It's like, and if you've watched long enough here at Ultimate Autographs, you know it does happen because we've seen it happen many times. Some things that you're just like, wow, what are the odds? But they happen. Like a team having less than a 2% chance of getting the number 1 overall pick in an NBA lottery and getting it.
There is someone on the staff I know that does not believe in tanking. I think this just shows why you need to tank.
I said the same thing this morning. I was just like, this doesn't encourage teams not to tank. If anything, it does the opposite.
You just got to not make the playoffs.
Right. As long as you have a chance at the lottery wheel, who cares?
Yeah.
And
but
if you're on the outside looking in, just lose a couple games to make sure you're there.
It does prove the point of you don't need to be the worst team, but you need to be one of the worst teams. Because obviously the team that was the worst got the 5th pick. And the team after that got the 6th, and the team after that got the 7th. So you almost want to be the 5th worst team. Something like that.
It just doesn't really seem fair. I mean, I kind of like the lottery, but I don't like it at the same time. Reminds me of when, yeah, that's true.
Well, maybe the way they should do it is like, if you're the worst team 3 years in a row, the 3rd year you just get the 1st pick.
Yeah, they just like, that one's off limits now.
Yeah. But then if you get the 1st pick, the next year you can't.
Or they could do what baseball is, and it doesn't matter if you're the worst team in the MLB. If you come from a rich city, you're not allowed to be the top pick.
You can't be like the top pick. You can't have a top 5 pick, I think, back-to-back years if you make like a certain amount of revenue.
That's so stupid. Shout out Jerry Reinsdorf and the boys.
Yeah, well.
5 to go, diamond double.
Yeah, we got Frank getting in.
All right, Frank. 5 to go, diamond double, guys. Again, just a reminder. 4 speed flexes still in play here. The Ray Lewis, Ed Reed dual sign Ravens flex plus Kurt Warner, Randy Moss, and Micah Parsons. That Randy Moss you can still pair up with that Jay Jett as you see in the top right. If else got Puka Nacua, you can pair up with Kurt Warner. And then that Bake Show, Baker Mayfield still out there on the Rave Authentic. Not to mention we're still looking for all 3 of the listed headliners. Brian Thomas, Antonio Gates, and Eddie George. All authentic helmets and all speed flexes available in this one. Double box break, $192. You win once. You're doing great. You win twice. You're on cloud 9 at that point. Best series in the room, pound for pound. All authentics and speed flexes in that one. 5 spots to go. I'll drop that in there. Yeah. Has officially become one of our closest breaks.
Get that done.
Yeah. It's the luck of the wheel, says Jay Hammy. The luck of the wheel, man. It can be. It can be. Yeah, the Blackhawks were not supposed to get Bedard, if I remember right, at least on paper. I think they had worse odds than the last 2 seasons when they got Bedard, when they won the Bedard sweepstakes. And I think they had the number 2 pick last year, and this year they had the number 3 pick.
They had the second best odds. to
At
get
Bedard?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's not quite like that then.
They had a 13.5%. And San Jose had an 18.5. So
It's crazy that they've been the worst two teams in hockey 3 years in a row now. Neither one of them are getting better.
no.
At least they should be getting better, but they haven't yet.
It'll take some time.
Yeah,
Really a full rebuild when you're starting from scratch takes like 5 years.
It takes a minute. Well, and that's without setbacks too. I mean,
More in basketball and hockey. Football, if you find the right quarterback, like we saw with the Commanders, you could just flip it in a year.
yeah.
It's that simple.
San Jose will be a lot better next year. Well, hopefully, can you say the same thing about Chicago too, please? Please. Yeah, Vegas was interesting with like expansions. I mean, they won a Stanley Cup, I think within like the first 6 years or something like that of being a team. And that's like unheard of.
Yeah.
Unheard of success. Pop said, no. Dang it. They started playing a little bit better near the end of the year.
No, they're bad. But I think next year there's supposed to be another, Bedard, Crosby type prospect. So maybe one more year.
We just finished up our slow draft for like rookies in our dynasty league.
Yeah.
I had the 4th pick and I took Travis Hunter, which I'm scared of because I really don't know if he's going to play or not. But
I like how much. I think at worst, as a receiver, he'll kind of have like what Roma Dunze just had this last year. Maybe like 700 yards,
Well, I'm okay with that.
800 yards.
I'm just hoping he's actually going to play wide receiver.
He will.
I don't want him to
100%
just be a cornerback. 'Cause
No.
that's what I'm concerned about.
I think he literally will be 50-50 and they'll even out the snaps.
That'd be crazy. I got Cam Ward with the 1st pick in the 2nd round.
Oh,
Nobody took him in the 1st round. I was like, oh, okay.
I think he'll be solid.
Yeah. My quarterbacks I have Matthew Stafford and Sam Darnold. So it's like I kind of need Cam Ward to break through if he can.
I think he's a similar prospect to Bo Nix for me.
And then I took the
Bo
Jets.
Nix might actually be more mobile.
I took the Jets tight end in the 3rd round, the one they just drafted.
Oh,
Apparently he's supposed to be like an immediate impact player
well,
for them.
I mean, Justin Fields does this as a quarterback. He looks at his number 1 wide receiver. If he's not there, he's going to look at the tight end.
Well, I like that.
That's what he did with the Bears. He's like, all right, DJ Moore, you're open. I'll throw it to you. You're not open. I'll throw it to Cole Kmet. If that doesn't work out, I'm going to run.
I did have to trade to get Cam Ward. I traded Brees Hall and Jonnu Smith, but I got David Njoku and Jameson Williams.
I like the JMO part.
Yeah,
But Jonnu Smith was a dog last year.
he was a dog.
But I guess
last
you
year.
don't know if that's going to happen again.
No, and David Njoku's okay.
Yeah, but they also drafted a tight end.
I know. He's old.
So.
He's old, but that's why I got the Jets guy.
Yeah.
So he's young, hopefully.
Yeah, it's a shame, Bob. I can't watch Bulls, Blackhawks, White Sox just on my YouTube TV.
It's so stupid.
You have to have the antennas. You got to be subscribed. It's the only way you can watch it.
It's dumb.
It just,
And you already pay for everything else,
it just makes no sense.
No, it doesn't.
Maybe if your teams are good, that you can get away with having people pay for it. But none of your teams are good.
Yeah, like the
Like, none of
Yankees
them.
network or whatever.
The Bulls are not good.
No.
The Blackhawks are not good, and
They-
the White Sox are not.
The White Sox are still the last Chicago team to win a playoff series.
Yeah, that's what's the most wild
Yeah.
of everything.
That's
Or just win a playoff game
yeah, that's what it was. Not even a series, a game.
because the Bulls won a play-in game, not a playoff game.
Mm-hmm.
Cubs haven't in a minute.
Nope.
I think the last time they were in the playoffs, they got swept by the Marlins when they made it.
Yeah, obviously the Bears haven't.
Yeah, no.
I think it's just men's sports though. I think the Sky have
Well, they won a championship.
not too long ago.
Yeah,
But yeah, that was back.
just men's.
The Eagles. The White Sox was back in 2020, I think,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
No, that Moss is still out there in the diamonds. Get in there. 5 to go.
5 to go. Yeah, that is still
Pair
there.
it with the Jettas.
That's right. You can win both of those Vikings in the same go, man. Randy Moss, Justin Jefferson, both still alive. You want to talk about things that don't make sense? 4 speed flexes still out here, plus 4 other headliners or 3 other photo headliners, and we aren't getting this break done. Can still pair up Puka Nacua with Kurt Warner, Jay Jettas with Randy Moss. The dual sign, Lewis and Reed still out there. Baker Mayfield still alive. Micah Parsons still alive on the speed flex as well. Again, the only 3 gone: the Bo Nix, the Shannon Sharp, and the Tua Tagovailoa. This bad boy right here. All three of these guys there too. Brian Thomas, Antonio Gates, and Eddie George. So you can double up with secondary headliners with Brian Thomas and Eddie George. And who knows about that and more section, man. Can find all sorts of great stuff in there. Like we see so many times with the Diamond Helmet series.
Ooh.
5 spots to go there. 2 spots to go in the can't miss 1 and 4. 6 spots to go in the vault, where again, it's a $300 vault key plus an autographed helmet, and then Phil Simms. Those are the last 2 boxes. We're still 8 to go on the exact, or the last break, I should say, of the baseball mixer. Last one. And then a brand new series right after.
Oh, Amy coming in hot.
Amy is coming in hot.
I like it.
Wow. Is she an Eagle fan?
Must be. Eagle, Giant, or Commander, just not a Cowboys fan.
I don't know. I feel like sometimes people just don't like the Cowboys, and they're not, for whatever reason.
See, I could see it when they were good, but they just haven't been that good in my lifetime. They made like a couple playoffs, and then they just get smoked in the playoffs.
They are still definitely my least favorite team, but
I think it's one of those, like, and I honestly think Packers fans feel this way about Bears fans. It's not the team that they hate, it's the fans that they hate.
yeah, sure. It's
Like,
kind
I
of
know Packers fans, they just don't like Bears fans because we could be kind of annoying.
There's no player I necessarily dislike on the Cowboys. Like I'm a Dak Prescott fan. I like CeeDee Lamb. I bought it first down. What's up with the $300 gift card? Henry. Good question.
Henry,
Let's go
what's
over
your
that.
actual name?
Yeah, true. That's a good question. Yeah, if you don't see him on there. But $93 to get in. There's 2 boxes left in the Vault series. So how the Vault series works, you have obviously the photoed headliners, then you have the listed headliners. But in this and more section, there are 5 boxes that have a vault key inside. Once you find a vault key, you get to open up a second box that's labeled A through E, and then you're going to win an Ultimate Autographs gift card. These values that you can win, there's 5 of them, range from $50 to $300. So the grand prize is $300, and that is still out there. Nobody has hit it yet. So you're going to win a full-size helmet, replica or authentic, that's autographed and certified, and you're going to get a $300 gift card. You get both of those with one spot. 50% chance that's what's going to happen, or if it's the other box, it's a Phil Simms. So it's a win-win. It's a win-win. I don't think Romo's a Hall of Famer.
No, definitely not first ballot. No.
Probably not.
The Hall of very good.
34,183 yards, 248 on touchdowns, 117 picks.
I'm just trying to
Four-time
think
Pro
even
Bowler.
of his generation. When you think of quarterbacks, he's what, 7, 8, 9?
He had a pretty good record. He was 78 and 49. But yeah,
Didn't have the playoff success.
he didn't have a ton of yards necessarily.
I'm just trying to think of like quarterbacks in that era. Obviously Brady and Manning, Big Ben.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, compare Romo with Eli.
Like Eli still has the Super Bowls. And just Eli was good in the playoffs when he did make it.
So they have the same amount of Pro Bowls. Tony's a 4-time Pro Bowler. Eli has 2 more Super Bowls, 2 more Super Bowl MVPs. Eli's got 57,000 yards. Tony has 34,100. Eli's got 366
more
touchdowns. I'll get to that in a second. Tony's got 248. Eli does have 244 interceptions. Tony has 117. Tony played in 156 games. Eli played in 236 games.
I'm more curious to see Romo versus Carson Palmer. Because neither...
I bet Palmer's got better numbers, would be my guess. 46,247 yards, 294 on touchdowns, 187 interceptions. And he played about 20-something more games. So season and a half. Season and a half, he's got
I think that's
12,000 more
like
yards.
that's even a way to look at Romo. Like, would you put Carson Palmer in the Hall of Fame? Probably not. And Carson Palmer has better numbers.
Yeah.
Was probably just slightly better of a quarterback.
I think Carson Palmer, to me, is a better example of a guy that's like, he's right there, but I don't think I would put him in. Another guy for me, of course, would be...
We also have to be more strict on the Hall of Fame, I think. Some guys get let in too easily.
Donovan McNabb's probably a pretty good comp, too. They played...
To Romo.
Yeah, they played... Donovan played 11 more games. He had 3,000 more yards.
Still had more playoff success, though, too.
That is true. He made
I
2
know
more Pro Bowls.
winning is not a complete quarterback stat.
They had the same amount of interceptions. Tony had 14 more touchdowns, but Donovan also probably had more rushing touchdowns, too.
They both played with T.O.
They did both play with T.O.
And that was about it their whole careers. Miles Austin popped off for like a year or two.
Man, Miles Austin was annoying.
Des Bryant for a
As an
little
Eagle
bit.
fan.
Romo probably had better weapons throughout his career than McNabb
Oh, yeah.
did.
Oh, easily. Easily. You got to play with Des Bryant and Terrell Owens, Miles Austin, like you said.
Yeah, it's going to be a no for me, dog.
I think Terrell Owens. Probably Freddie Mitchell was Eagles or McNabb's best receiver. Oh, he played with Deshaun Jackson late in his career. Jason Avant, baby, yeah. It was probably Terrell Owens and then probably Deshaun Jackson at the end of his career was his best receivers. But yeah, in his prime, it was Freddie Mitchell, James Thrash, and Todd Pinkston.
Yeah.
That is not a very good receiver trio. Greg Lewis, I think, at tight end. All right, so Henry said, I'm gonna. I don't know if he's talking about the Vault series, but that's one that I feel like will probably get done, hopefully, in the 3 p.m. show, if not during this show. I think since it's at 6 to go, people are kind of looking at it like, yeah, I kind of want to play it, but like, I don't know if it's going to break. This is something we were talking about yesterday. It's just the psychology of it all. People are kind of more likely to jump into a break if they see it's 4 or less to go. So, you got these breaks that are at 5 to go for the double diamond, 6 to go for the vault, 6 to go even in the NIL college, which is a slept-on series right now. So we just need some people to hop in. Need some starters.
We do. Maybe that'll be the wheel spin for the 3 p.m. show.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah, Eli's one that, like, he should probably get into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I think it was honestly, I was surprised because I just thought, because of the name, he's got 2 Super Bowls, he would have been a first ballot. But it's probably good that he wasn't.
Yeah, I don't think he should have been a first ballot personally, but
He'll get in on the next one.
He's a 2-time Super Bowl MVP.
That's got to mean something still.
Yeah.
It's different if you do it once and you're Trent Dilfer. He did do it twice, and he won both against Brady.
Yeah.
That's got to mean something.
Well, and unlike Trent Dilfer, I mean, Trent Dilfer didn't touch 57,000 passing yards.
No, yeah, all of that stuff. Same, but I mean, even Flacco too. And then he was very good in the playoffs when he got there, Eli. It was just getting there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot.
Oh, yeah, it's not even close.
It's not
for
even
a
close.
career.
Yeah, well, Trent Dilfer had 113 touchdowns to 129 interceptions.
Well, because I know some people will be like, the argument will be like, well, he's got 2 Super Bowls. He should be in the Hall of Fame because he won 2 Super Bowls. And then the counter to that will be, but Trent Dilfer won 1.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco won 1. Does that mean
Nick
he should
Foles
be
won
in?
1, yeah.
Nick Foles won 1. But he's
No.
got longevity. He's
Do you know
got
what-
good playoff success.
Do you know what Eli's first name is?
No.
Alicia?
Pull that up. Excuse me?
Alicia? Alicia? Elisha? I've never seen that before.
Is it
until
almost
now.
supposed to be like Elijah?
Maybe Elijah, but
they just spelled it like Alicia?
Alicia, Elisha, Nelson Manning.
I'm guessing it's Elijah, and they just wanted to spell it their own
Yeah,
way.
let me know if you know, Bob, the phonetics of that. Jared, shoot away, brother. On the question. I'm an open book, maybe. Where do you find the display pieces for the helmets, like the thing you put the helmets on to spin them around? Oh, like the... Are you talking like these? Like this?
Like we have one in the back that I can't manually spin, and it looks better, but it's just slower.
Yeah, you can literally find those
Just
on...
a turntable, right?
Yeah, Amazon, if you type in, I don't know if turntable's the right, like a Lazy Susan is what I was thinking. It's not quite like this though. Electric turntable maybe. Yeah, so if you type in electric turntable on Amazon, like these are, I think we literally use these ones in the other room, or this one right here that comes with the pad. So like they're like $20. They spin kind of slow.
Yeah.
But there might be ones out there that spin faster. But yeah, just type in electric turntable. Here, I'll even put it in here so you can just copy and paste it. I don't know where exactly we got ours, but that's what it is. It's an electric turntable. You can literally find them on Amazon or wherever else. But yeah, there's ones. I mean, you don't need one of the heavier ones, obviously, so you shouldn't have to pay like $70. the display is called a stand. The thing that it makes it turn is Alex.
They are turntables. It's just very slow, so I spin it myself.
Yeah, we used to take the videos and we'd let it spin all the way around by itself, and then we'd speed it up,
Yeah.
like using Snapchat or something.
But, I mean, Jeff made a call to customer service and said, hey, I'd like to see Alex's hand.
Yeah.
So we do that now.
Well, we got plenty of them, especially in this one.
Or Ronnie's wife did. My bad.
Oh, my. Manning was born in New Orleans, the youngest of 3 boys to Olivia Nee Williams, and NFL quarterbacks Alicia Archibald Archie Manning III,
so
both
it's
natives of Mississippi, pronounced
Oh.
Alicia, like the girl's name.
So the dad and him both have that. Interesting.
So Archie Manning's name is Alicia, and Eli's name is Alicia.
Why didn't Peyton get named Alicia?
I don't know.
I do have a friend that, like, it's like him and his twin sister, and then like the next kid got named after the dad. I always feel like if you are going to name like your kid after yourself, like wouldn't you do it with the first one?
I have no idea. I don't
That's just
know.
me though. I don't know.
I've never been I don't know any juniors. Actually, I do know a junior, and he was the only child though. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Because you normally do it with the first kid. I feel like.
Do you have a hand twin?
No.
That feels like an early app idea. Like you take a picture of the back of your hand or something, and it matches you to like the closest celebrity hand twin or something.
What about the other guy's idea where he's got the face? The
Oh
ba-
yeah,
the
yeah. You
back
take a
head.
picture, basically. Yeah,
And it
take a
gets
picture of the back of the
face.
head. That's a great idea. Do you have 2 know what your names would have been if you were girls? Oh, do you 2 know what your names would have been if you were girls? I don't think so.
No, I don't think they did any names until they knew.
I know I was supposed to be. My name was going to be Sean, but they wanted my middle name to be Michael for sure, and there was already a Sean Michael Rudisell in my family. So to avoid that headache, they changed. They called an audible.
I just know I was either almost gonna. It was almost Michael for the first name, but that's my middle name, or it was Alejandro.
Ooh, Alejandro would have been cool.
Yep.
I could sing the song to you the whole time. Yeah. Colin would have been Colina. I mean, that's a cool name. I'd have been cool with that. I would have been Barbara Ann. Wow, can you imagine? Barbara Ann Boulay. Yeah, I don't think I ever had a girl name. I don't think they planned. I think it was like Alex said, they waited till they knew the gender. But yeah, it's 151, guys. We'll probably go till 2, but we're sitting here. We don't have a Chase wheel spin to do, so
No, we do not.
it's up to you guys what we want to do. Still unsure. 5 spots, double box break for the diamonds. I'm going to drop in the close ones. I mean, the ones that I feel like we could probably get done during this show. 5 spots to go. That's our closest break. Technically, I mean, this is 2 spots to go. I'll drop that in there too. But, you know, it's been 2 spots to go. Jeff would be Jess.
Only makes
Jess
sense.
August. And then let's do the vault single.
Yeah.
So those are the 3 I would recommend. I mean, between you guys, if you want to talk to each other and see which one, if we want to get any of those done, makes sense. The Diamond Double has 4 speed flexes still out there and all sorts of other great stuff, like the Justin Jefferson that you could double up with the Randy Moss. The vault, again, is down to the last 2 boxes. You've got the $300 vault key, and you have Phil Simms out there. And then there's, 2 spots to go in the 1 and 4, and that's absolutely loaded with all sorts of great sports and other kinds of memorabilia. Later, Bob, take it easy. Or should I say Barbara? And I won't do that. But see you later on. We do have another show coming up at 3 p.m., guys. It'll be me and Alex once again doing the gosh darn thing like we do.
Doing what we do.
I know it was a big early show. Some people kind of take the noon show off, come back strong for 3. See what happens. There it is. Colin, you, and I know what's going to put in there. Are awesome is what he was going to say, I think. Pretty sure.
It would only make sense.
Yeah, that's usually what he says. I gotta make sure I keep my glasses on my head. I keep leaving them here. I'm gonna need them.
I feel like it's normally Robbie's thing, leaving his glasses.
I don't know how people. This is a thing that happens here all the time.
Oh, people leave their keys?
yeah. How do you leave your keys?
I don't understand that one either.
I don't. Here's the thing.
How many sets of keys
I was about to
does
say
everyone have?
my keys. These keys have everything. Like
Same.
my mailbox keys on here, my apartment keys on here, my fob to get in here is on here, my gym keys on here. I don't have another set of keys. You know,
See,
this is it.
I got mailbox, fob for here, fob for the apartment, parents' house, girlfriend's parents, flash drive.
Flash drive.
Flash drive. And then the old building key, which I could actually probably get rid of.
All right, there we go. Yeah, I'm like, how many sets of keys are people here carrying around?
I just don't get why you don't have it all on one, like we have it. I feel like that makes the most sense.
I don't know, man. I mean, maybe if you just have too many keys, but like, what do you need so many keys for? Is my next question.
I don't know.
I hardly ever use my fob, by the way. I usually just do the type in to get in. How come we always lose expensive sunglasses, but the $8 pair we got at Walmart we can't get rid of?
Good point.
I don't even buy expensive sunglasses anymore. I think I got these in a set on Amazon. It came with like 3 or 4 of them for like $15.
Not a glasses guy.
Really? I always wear sunglasses.
I also used to never wear hats, but I don't know if it was just because we weren't allowed to wear hats in high school.
Oh,
Like,
really?
In like middle school, yeah.
Did you have to tuck in your shirt?
No,
We always had to tuck in our shirt.
didn't have to do that.
And yeah, we had to wear IDs.
Didn't have to do that either.
I got like in-school suspension once because I didn't have an ID.
I know. Just because I was 30 minutes late, like I missed like the first class of the day because my mom didn't like call it in and say we're going to be late. I got detention for it. I was like, what the heck? Like, it was the first time I'd done that all year.
Yeah, you're just like, dang. Yeah, I'd gotten through like half of the day. I was in like 4th period, and one of the teachers are like, "Where's your ID?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I don't have it." And they're like, "Oh well, you can't be in here without it." And she sent me to in-school suspension, ISS, and then I was like there, and I was there for like an hour, like basically the rest of the period. And then everybody, you have to like get escorted to the bathroom. So we all took a bathroom break, and the teacher for ISS was like, "Why are you here again?" And I was like, "Well, I didn't have an ID." And he was like, "Let me just print you like a temporary one, and you can get out of here." Because the other people that were there, like fights and, you know, whatever else, like disruptions. And then it's just me. Truck key with the parents' house key, apartment key, keys for my delivery trucks, trailer lock, spare van key. But if I'm going out of work, I bring 2. Those are all on different things? Yeah, what? So do you just have like
I feel like it's
a rack with all the keys on it?
I feel like you can keep all those on one, and then you just keep the spare off to the side if you ever lose those
I
keys,
think
right?
the only way I would have 2 sets of keys is if it's like
One is all spares.
that, but I wouldn't even bring that then. That would just be at my house.
That's what I'm saying. Like you just have that spare set, and then you have
Yeah, because I
yours.
have that right now. Like I have spare keys to everything, but it's just at home. I would just think if I had a job that required a lot of keys, like for whatever reason, it was like a key to get into 2 sets of doors and then whatever, I might put that on a different set of keys than my car keys that I would just use. But I don't know.
Speaking of keys, there's a vault key.
Oh, I like that.
There's a vault key out there. Come on,
There is
guys.
a vault key out there.
$300.
And anybody can unlock this one. All you have to do is play $93 to get in to get $300.
You won't
That makes
lose
sense to
this.
me. You put in 93, you get 300 out and a helmet. That sounds pretty good. Maybe even more than that because it is a part of the chase. And right now, we don't have a wheel spin. So it would only be the 8 people that are in that vault series. Yeah, because if I'm not going to work, I don't need all those keys. Yeah, see, that's that makes sense. If I had a lot of keys for work, I would probably have it on a different set.
Yeah.
But we don't need a lot of keys here. Literally, we need 1. We just need the fob here, right? That's it. And you really don't even need the fob because you can just type it.
Yeah, you could type it if you remember your code.
Yeah, so that Robbie and Steven, who are the 2 that I know have left keys here, they do not have that excuse.
They usually do it.
Yeah, they do not have that excuse. I feel bad when I'm walking in the hallway of the apartment complex at 2 a.m. Yeah, just jingling around. I had a problem the other day getting back from work where I had my spare set of keys that don't have my apartment key on there yet. I still need to make one. They were right next to my normal keys, and I grabbed the wrong ones. Oh. And I got back late, like 11 o'clock, and Caroline was already asleep.
Oh.
The door was locked, and she wasn't answering her phone. I'm like ringing the doorbell, and like I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to go. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't get in. Like, what am I gonna do? And luckily, she woke up eventually. She didn't even remember. Like the next day, she was like, "I let you in last night."
There's like one nice thing with my apartment. If that were to happen, I would still have to knock on the apartment to like open the door in the apartment, but there's they almost have like their own ring, I guess, or whatever. So I can like call myself and unlock it because like if someone's like at the apartment, they could like find my name and I can unlock it from my phone.
Oh, that's nice.
And they can get in.
Yeah, that's
So
nice.
I could like call myself and unlock it and unlock the front door of the whole apartment.
I think my balcony was unlocked, but I don't know how I was going to get up
It's
there.
like butterfly, like what it's called or something.
I'm going to recommend that to my apartment complex. That's the only time I've ever had an issue, but
Yeah.
you never know. Lots of keys equals janitor. That's true. They got that whole thing that goes off with all the keys.
But don't they all have a master key anyways?
I think that's more popular now, yeah, instead of having a different key for each room. But I have no idea. I don't know.
How does a master key work?
I don't know.
So why does that one key just have access to everything?
I don't know enough about keys.
No, neither do I.
Maybe we'll find out more
I just know about vault keys.
in the 3 p.m. show. Food distribution. There you go.
Nice.
We do have 31 people watching, which is near the most we've had this entire show. So I think we are going to sign off, but just so the 31 people watching know to come back here soon. 5 to go in this diamond double, where again, we are still looking for 4 speed flexes: Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, dual sign, Randy Moss, Kurt Warner, Micah Parsons. We've also got Justin Jefferson, Puka Nacua, and Baker Mayfield. So 7 photoed headliners left in this one. 3 of them being speed flex or authentics, 4 of them being speed flexes, plus all 3 listed names. The 1 and 4 is 2 spots to go. Literally like Patty Mahomes and Juan Soto and Shaquille O'Neal. That's all that's gone. Everything else is still in that series. The vault, Alex is saying he knows about keys. There's the $300 vault key still alive, plus a filler hit and Phil Simms. So those are the last 2. It's a filler hit with a $300 vault key and Phil Simms. We still have every single photoed headliner available in the practice squad. We got a lot to do across the board. So I'm excited for the 3 p.m. show. Hopefully we can get into more stuff. Final thoughts, Mr. Tellez?
No, let's come back and have a fire 3 p.m. show. I know you guys, went hard at 9 a.m. Took a little, nap here for noon. Let's come back at it at 3.
Yeah, that happens sometimes, and that's all right, but that's why we're on 4 times a day. 9 a.m., 12 p.m., 3 p.m., and 6 p.m. Central Time. Alex and I will be back for some more NASCAR Tuesday starting at 3. Hope to see you guys there. If you had any spots that didn't fill during the show, bless you.
Thank you.
It just carries over to that show at 3 p.m., so do not worry. It'll be here for you. Until then, take it easy, guys. We will see you in under an hour now. Very soon.